Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm back with some really great off-campus opportunities that are live right now that you guys can apply into. So we'll be having a look at them one by one. We'll be seeing all of the details, and along the way, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to apply, what to do, so that you'll have the best chance of getting shortlisted. So make sure that you're watching this video till the end. And if you're someone who's having difficulty in off-campus placements, if you keep on trying everywhere, but your resume is not getting shortlisted, you're tired of getting rejection mails, you're tired of getting ghosted by the company, and you don't know what to change in your resume, or if you're stuck with preparation, you don't know how to master DSA, you don't know how to master development, or any other sort of issues you're having in your placement journey or your job hunting, then you can connect one to one with me. The link for that is going to be in the description box. All right, so coming back to these opportunities, the first one is from Visa. So as you can see, they're hiring for a software engineer, and then this in the title itself, they've mentioned that 24 and 25 batch is eligible and Gen AI is must here. So you must be knowing Gen AI for this. So of course the role is going to be like inclusive of Gen AI. And of course 24-25 batch are eligible, which is a great thing because now like most of the opportunities will start to come for 26 batch, and there'll be less and less opportunities for 24 and 25 batch, right? And of course later on you'll have more opportunities for 27 batch. So of course as the time goes, 24 and 25 will have lesser opportunities. So as long as there are opportunities, you guys should take advantage of it, okay? So let's have a look at what exactly they're looking for. So the work itself, of course, it will be having AI, it will be inclusive of AI. So you can see they've mentioned build agentic solutions using the world's most advanced LLM models from Anthropic, OpenAI, and others. So of course, you do need to know agentic AI, you do need to know deep learning, AI ML. So of course, this is going to be AI related role. So for that, so getting shortlisted for that, you do need AI in your resume. You do need Gen AI in your resume. And this is why I keep on telling you guys, put AI in your resume, mention Gen AI in your resume, because nowadays most of the roles, even for software engineers, most of the roles are having expectation that the candidate knows AI. Okay, so of course, having Gen AI, having LLM models in your resume is going to increase your chances of getting shortlisted. Just doing full stack projects, just doing data science, data analysis projects is not going to cut it anymore. So you can obviously just have a look, and of course here itself they've clearly mentioned, but the gist of it is that you do need to have some sort of experience with AI. Okay, now let's have a look at the qualifications. So basic qualifications are that you either need to have a bachelor's degree or you need 3+ years of relevant work experience. Okay, so there's a or here. Okay, don't get confused. This is not and, this is or. So if you have a bachelor's degree, you do pass their qualifications. Okay, this is preferred qualification. Preferred is not mandatory. This is mandatory. This is preferred qualifications or this desirable qualifications. But even if you don't have this, you can still get selected if you have good projects. Okay. So whatever you can put from here in your resume, try to put, for example, if you have exposure with deployment tools, if you have exposure with all of these programming languages, with all of these things, then mention that in your resume. And of course, that is going to increase your chances of getting shortlisted. Okay. But of course, the basic qualification is that you do need a bachelor's degree related to computer science. And if you do not have a bachelor's degree, you know you need 3+ years of relevant work experience. Okay, so definitely a very good opportunity. The location is going to be in Bengaluru, and yes, you can apply with referrals. So if you know someone in Visa, you can apply with referrals as well. Definitely a very good opportunity. All right. Next up, we have Volvo. So Volvo is hiring for a graduate apprentice trainee. This is again a very good opportunity. Volvo was hiring for apprenticeship quite some time back. I think around 6-7 months back, and since then, we have not seen an apprenticeship hiring from Volvo. So this opening has come after quite some time, right? So definitely it's an opening that you should take seriously. Volvo again is a very good company. Visa, of course, is also a very good company. And Volvo is also a pretty decent company to start your career off with. And of course, this is an apprentice position, which is of course an entry level role. So let's understand what exactly they're looking for. Position type, of course, a student, which means that this is an entry level role. So you can see what exactly they're looking for. Everything is mentioned here. And the qualification is that you need to be a fresh graduate with university degree in BE, BTech, CS, IT or related field with 65% CGPA. The passing year that they're considering is 24 and 25 batch. Again, the same thing that 25 and 24 batch will not get many opportunities in the future. So if you are getting opportunities right now, do take advantage of it. Now, the role will be having like requirement of Power BI, Power Platform, and understanding of digital transformation and automation projects. Okay, so pretty much again, just have a look at it and then try to inculcate as much of it in your resume as you can. Okay, but again, a very good opportunity that you guys should take part in. Last but not the least, we have a buildathon or a hackathon by Capgemini. Capgemini is having their Agentive AI buildathon, which is going to be a proper hackathon that you guys can take part in. And once you take part in hackathons like this, you'll be able to get some real world hands on experience that you can mention in your resume. And if you have a clear look, then you'll be able to see that in addition to the rewards, so of course, you'll be having cash rewards. And in addition to that, outstanding participants may also be considered for future employment opportunities with Capgemini's early hiring programs. So if you perform well in this hackathon, if you do well in this hackathon, there is a chance that they will consider you for their freshers hiring program, which is of course a very good thing. And even if you do not get a hiring opportunity, you're getting cash prizes. And even if you don't get that, you'll still be able to get the tag of a good hackathon in your resume. You'll be able to showcase to the recruiter that you have hands-on experience, and this can be the X factor that is going to put you apart and basically put you ahead of all of the other candidates, right? So having an hackathon experience like this can definitely boost your resume. So this is something that you should take part in if you're eligible. Eligibility criteria here is 26 and 27 grad. If you're a college student who is in your final year or pre-final year, you can take part in this. Okay, so again, a very good opportunity. And yes, this is a team event. Keep that in mind. So these are the opportunities that I have for you in the moment. Make sure that you apply to all of them. And again, if you're someone who needs help with your resume, you need help with your placement preparation, feel free to reach out to me. The link for that is going to be in the description box. And make sure that you're subscribed, because I'll be bringing you guys a lot more off-campus opportunities on a daily basis. So make sure that you're subscribed and turn the notifications bell on. Thank you so much for watching. Let me see you guys in the next one.